Guys, he's back. It's 2022, This Week in Startup. Guys, before we start that vlog, I wanna talk to you about Orange Theory Fitness. This is the most incredible way to get healthy, both physically and mentally. There are over 2 million people worldwide that go to Orange Theory every day. And the reason why I love it is because it's data-driven. You can get in there, work out, it tracks your performance, whether you're a professional athlete or a grandmother or a grandfather, it doesn't really matter. It's you against you. The studios are hygienic, really clean, and it's a great way for you to be able to concentrate outside of the studio. So when the world is coming at you thick and fast, the discipline that you get from Orange Theory Fitness enables you to be able to cope with the pressures of the day. Orange Theory Fitness's motto is more life, and as a consumer of it, I couldn't agree more. More in the details below. Get onto it. Thanks, guys. Guys, normally I start the vlog with a clap, but I don't know if you saw the last vlog Gav was on. We had a bit of a mishap in aisle 3 over here. Guys, welcome back to the vlog. Gavin and I needs no introduction.
We are back.
Ignition Lane. Are you still doing your segments on TV?
Yeah, every Monday.
Great. Superstar TV, and fortunate enough to have him on the vlog. This is vlog number 1 of 12 for 2022, and it started off
with a
bang.
So let's just quickly touch on 2021. It was a record year for venture capital fundraisers and venture capital investment into founders who are leading startups. Over $10 billion was deployed by Australian and international VCs into Australian startups. That's a monster figure.
10 billion, not million, billion was deployed throughout the year of 2021.
So with all that money going into the startups, the VCs need to fill up their coffers again, right? And just yesterday, Airtree announced 3 funds totaling $700 million. And within that $700 million, a $50 million fund dedicated to Web3. These VCs need to stay on the game, and they've carved out.
Is that 750 or 700?
700 inclusive of the 50 million, and that 50 million, they've carved it out to be able to deploy into Web3.
You know, Gav, when we were first starting out in the day, raising money was very hard. It was high risk. You know, the community that I guess we grew up in was sort of like, oh, I don't know, if it's not in the bank, don't spend it. Do you think it's going to be easier? I don't know the answer, but I wanted to just put it on camera. Do you think it's going to be easier for startups and people in venture to get cash from these ventures?
Look, I think founders are having more options, more opportunities with more funds being raised and more venture capital firms being available. So the last count was over 120 VCs in Australia. That's not including Andreessen, Insight, Tiger, all these international firms investing in Australia. So there's more options for founders, but you still need to be solving a real problem in a big market because these VCs want returns.
Well, they're sharper, right? And there's probably more pressure on the VCs to get the return because they've been such tremendous success. Let's talk about raises.
Yeah, so just in addition to that 700 million, there are reports out there that both Blackbird and SquarePeg are also raising. Combine those 3 with Airtree, and you've got over $2 billion is in the pipeline to be raised amongst those funds, which is a crap load of capital. If
you're going to back a venture fund, you definitely want to be behind Nikki Savak or one of the boys from Seek, SquarePeg. So plenty of opportunities if you're looking to be an LP.
So where does all that money go? It's been, what are we at? It's the 2nd of February today. We've been 4.5 to 5 weeks through 2022, and there's been almost $500 million of capital raises announced across health tech, across prop tech, across marketplaces, across SaaS businesses. It's already exploded. We haven't even started the year.
I was about to say, we took January off, really, as Aussies. Nothing really got going until after Australia Day, or after the Australian Open finished.
So let's take some of these names.
Yep.
Dovetail, 87 million. Milk Run, 75 million, in case you need milk within 10 minutes. Eucalyptus, 60 million. Happyco, 72 million. Trade Square, 28 million. Build Exact, 18 million. There's a long tail of seed and pre-seed investments after that, combined $500 million.
That is incredible. Are any of these coming from, like not these guys because they're just raised, but any of these coming to the public markets?
Yeah, so there'll be the IPO market.
There has to be, right?
There, right? So even just this week, Afterpay officially closed with Block, formerly known as Square. So now Square is listed both in the US and on the Australian stock market. The share price is
Halved?
well, I think share price is halved. Yeah, absolutely. And there's been softening in the public markets, which will flow into the venture market because, as we discussed last week or last year, you and I, every month it was like unicorn, 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 unicorn. So there will be some adjustments over the next couple of months, but we will see some IPOs. But Health Engine just raised $30 million from Liverpool Partners private equity firm.
Amazing.
So the PE firm are getting in whilst the IPO window is a bit hazy as to whether they will IPO or not. And also Estimate One raised their first clip of money, $35 million from another PE firm. So we're starting to see with PE firms, VC firms, venture debt, all these different opportunities for founders. There is choice, and that is allowing them to be able to accelerate their growth in different ways.